Is
Is it working?
really happening. I think it is.
Are we on the air?
We are on TikTok for the first time ever. I'm going to try and see if that is the case because I don't know if it pops up here. If it does or if it doesn't. But where are we? Where are we live? Am I live? Does it show that we are live? I don't know. Do you mind seeing if I'm live? I don't know. We're live on.
Yeah, I'll try it.
I think we're live on. Well, we are definitely live on YouTube and Facebook. Now we're live on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome everybody to the TASG Watch Party on a Tuesday night. WonderCon has come and gone. A lot of our content is going up right as we speak. I have a couple of memes out there. I have a couple of day, 2 days of the vlog. And Steve is joining us just on the other side. And does it work?
Oh, we're rolling.
It's working. We're getting full
It
audio.
it was the first thing that opened when I opened the app, so that was pretty cool.
So welcome everybody to the TASG Watch Party, YouTube, Facebook Live, and for the first time ever, we are on TikTok. So good evening, everybody. This is a very big time for all of us here. And what I mean, all of us here. It sparks a start of a brand new era, coming right off the WonderCon break. As you've seen in the video that we posted earlier today, we are we had so much fun at WonderCon weekend. It was a much needed one at that.
Pretty big weekend.
Absolutely, the debut of me and Ryder's Mandos, man. Oh my gosh, um, I appreciate all the words, all the kindness everybody has had. It was a great time. I would, if I were to relive that day over and over again, I definitely would. But gonna hold off until Star Wars night for that. Um, but yeah, today is Tuesday, which means episode 7 of Daredevil Born Again came out earlier today, 6 p.m. Pacific time, local. And but we're not going to watch that. We are still catching up. Um, Last Tuesday we had the con crunch, so we were able to finish the Mandos. We were able to debut it on Saturday, and I can't wait to make more content with that kit and with the guys and everybody else. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great to be back. But two, not just we didn't miss just one episode. We missed 2 episodes last week.
Yeah, it's a tough week to miss.
I was like, okay. I mean, I'm okay bumping it to the next week. We'll catch it up some point. And then we saw it's like double episode. What do you mean, double episode? So, well, they gave us a double episode during the worst week possible, during the worst con crunch, the worst timing possible for it. So now we're down 3 episodes. So today, that's what that's for. 5 and 6 titled With Interest and 6 being Excessive Force, 41 minutes, 44 minutes respectively. And in episode 7 that came out today, we will be watching on Thursday night back at our usual time at 9 o'clock. So 2 episodes to get through today. What do you say we jump right into it, yeah?
Yeah, let me get queued up here.
We're going to start things off with episode 5. For those of you tuning in, I'm so excited, man. Welcome if you're tuning in on TikTok. This is our first time taking a look at the TikTok side of things, and I just hope that if I switch pages, I don't. There isn't any
Did it continue streaming? Yeah.
Well, because like if I think it did this when I try to click away from it, my screen would go dark. So we shall see what happens.
Oh, that is what happened. You did
Yeah,
go dark.
yeah. So I'm like, well, good luck looking for me. Or actually, no. Actually, here, let let me shift some things over, and then I will bump my window over there, and I will bump this window over here. We're trying to figure this out. This is our first time again trying to do TikTok. So TikTok, your PC, you're not PC friendly in terms of the setup here. In fact, I'm streaming both on OBS and TikTok. So, anyways, we are ready to go. Follow along. Lower right hand side is our timer. Obviously, for those of you tuning in, copyright reasons, unfortunately, we can't do the thing. So at least on our YouTube end, I'm primarily YouTube. Again, first time doing on TikTok. So yeah. Daredevil Born Again, season 1, episode 5, with interest. We're gonna hit play at the same time. Steve, are you ready to go?
Ready? On go, right?
On go, that is correct. If I can find my freaking timer. Okay, there it is. Alrighty, ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, go. This is the TASG Watch Party. Lower right hand side is that timer for y'all. Why did you stop being a vigilante? Because we built this city on rock and roll. An iconic scene right there. Funny as hell. For those of you tuning in again, this is episodes 5 and 6, starting off with episode 5. Episode 7, we will stream this Thursday, 9 p.m. on all of our platforms. Anything that TASG touches, TASG talks. My personal Facebook, and TASG vlogs and more. We got to talk about that white tiger that you debuted on Sunday.
I heard about con crunches, and I was like, but it was worth it because got to wrap up the white tiger.
It was a good time. And there were I don't think I saw a single white tiger that entire weekend until yours on Sunday.
I'm thinking I'm the first.
If you are the first, everybody's singing their praises, fam.
You never want to be the guy that's like, yeah, I was the first one. But from what I'm hearing, I think I'm the first one.
Incredible.
No way.
Oh,
the Rocky Road to Dublin?
Wow, this is going so hard. BB report? This looks like a BB report intro. Oh. At that point, that's his fidget toy. How do you know where to put your hand? Sorry.
Let's go.
Wait. That's the dad or the uncle?
The dad.
Miss Marvel connection? Hello. Wait. No, yeah, okay. For those of you joining on TikTok, I am not good with lore. That's why I got a professional right here joining me. Because I said so many wrong things. I said so many wrong things uh, during the convention, and Omar can attest to that. No. She a vigilante? Is she gonna be targeted by Wilson
Got
Fisk?
a Funko?
What? No way. Come on. Trying to show it off.
And it's the real one because you can hear it bobble because the Marvel ones are hollow.
Oh my goodness. This is so funny. If there's a Miss Marvel tie-in, She-Hulk has to be in this season. If not this season, next season. If you're just tuning in, 5 minutes, 30 seconds, wherever you're watching. Dang.
God, he's got to be like losing his shit with all this noise in the city right now.
Yeah.
Bagpipes? Imagine bagpipes if you were Daredevil.
No. Oh my god. AT&T's the not the Funko and not the AT&T shout outs right there. That's actually more for T-Mobile. Now imagine, after all that, Free Guy walks in.
There's Kamala Khan when you need her, you know?
Yeah. Call daughter. Call daughter. It didn't bother locking your door?
Man, that guy's been to space.
Yeah. I love his acting. Just, what's up, fam? If you're just tuning in, we're 9 minutes, almost 9 minutes 30 seconds into the episode 5 that released last week. We're catching up on Daredevil Born Again after the WonderCon weekend, the con crunch that we had last week. More like feel free to F around and find out the hard way. Fafo, baby. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the live stream. We're watching Daredevil Born Again, episode 5. Episode 6 to come back to back, so it's going to be fun. Dang. Jose, Mario, and the Slayer in the TikTok chat. What's up, fam? Love me that drone shot right there. Couple of hours.
Time.
We weren't ready for SWAT. Oh no. You're speaking too loudly. Shut up.
It's like I can hear you just fine. no. They knew there was gonna be a swap.
Oh no.
Angie's dirty.
No.
Huh.
Hmm. Calm, firm, and resolute. What a line delivery. Oof. Is that a walkie-talkie though? Is that a radio? It's not gonna happen, fam. Ooh. Solicitor.
Not quite.
No.
Oh my god.
Can you speak a little quieter, please? Sane. Oh, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. He's a lawyer.
It's honest.
If you're just tuning in, we are 19 minutes or 20 minutes now into the 41 minute words fifth episode from last week. 5 and 6 released last week. Episode 7 released this week. We'll watch that on Thursday.
It's about the Mets.
No. The Mets, baby, the Mets. Oh, that's in Wonder?
Stone cold. Stone cold. Jesus, he's
Oh.
giving him the tour.
Constructed around. Oh, man. Oh, yes. This is the one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. In Jersey.
Tie.
The tie. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. When you're given a. It's like Darth Vader and a hallway scene. You give Matt Murdock and a staircase. You get badassery right here.
Game over.
This is an act. Oh my god. What?
Dang.
Damn, to be choked up by those thighs. Whew. Hey, yo, what? Oh, man. Wait a second. It's Tuesday. First one of the month.
It's Tuesday.
I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, man. Don't say a word. Love it.
He's gonna crack the vault? Jesus. It's like,
What an idea.
I need you to stop talking, sir.
This feels like something that you can recreate in Fortnite right now. God, that shot right there, that's satisfying. It's like something from now now you see me. How'd the cameraman get in? Okay.
Ah, he said that thing!
Yeah.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
St. Patty's Day. Ugh. Do any of you know? Oh my god. If you're just tuning in, 27 minutes of this fifth episode from last week.
Just wasting time.
Jesus. Come on.
This is another. Hang on.
Jeez. What? What? Bro.
I would have liked if Matt laughed.
When I was a boy, when I was a wee little lad. Oh, we have some breaking news from the New York Times. Val Kilmer has died at
What?
65. Breaking right now. Oh my god. Quite the breaking news. But Variety is also reporting it. Thank you, Matt Prince, for jumping in. From 10. Wait a second. We're back to the dirty cops again. Jeez. Yeah. It's not quite that. It's not quite the suit. It feels a bit like Spider-Man.
This whole episode feels like a quest mission out of the Spider-Man game or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, glass in the face. Shit. Yeah.
Now he's gonna break her legs.
Oh.
Nice. From the order to the
Yeah. So now he goes back to the bank, and all of a sudden, he qualifies. Right. That's your reason for going back. Kevin, welcome to the live stream. We're about to wrap up this first episode, the first of two episodes that dropped last week, episode 5 and episode 6. We're live to 3 platforms right now. This is a lot.
Uh,
Oh, do you think they're gonna bring that back? And like, I mean, there's Miss Marvel was just the one season and the movie, plus the movie The Marvels. Do you think that
yeah.
this is gonna be revisited at any point? I feel like it's like a one and done, like one of those.
She'll show up again. Like they always meant for those characters to come back in later projects. I feel like she will come back. They've been talking about a Young Avengers project for forever. And she just I think it was the post credits, right?
Yeah,
They had Kate Bishop in the post credits and like Kamala was doing the recruiting, which is a little silly, but like that's what they were doing. So one of these days it'll happen.
but
But
as for
really, they
this
should have done
stone,
it. Was it what?
as for that stone, or
Oh,
whatever
you
it
think the
was, the
stone will come back?
gem or the stone or something with that storyline, because I feel like there's something there that they're trying to introduce, but I feel like it's like one of those red hair, not red hair. Is that the term? A redirect or something like that.
A misdirect.
Yeah, something like that.
So we'll
The
see who the
import.
boss is, you know? Because what did they say? Get it to Luca. So maybe the boss is one of the people making problems for Vanessa and Kingpin.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Um. Okay. Are we rolling right into the next one?
We're gonna jump right into it. I'm just gonna transition into it real quick for the graphics on this one. Um, we're gonna rate this as a double episode drop, so both um, into altogether. So we'll hold off on rating this first episode, but it was rather unserious. I mean, we laughed a lot at this episode. So um, either the incompetency of the hostage situation, or the incompetency of, or I don't know. It was like it was. We didn't take it seriously. PapaCon, man, let me tell you.
There was, yeah, it was like a side quest. So we'll see. We'll see.
And I heard that yeah, I was spoilered a little bit with this one, heading into 6, because I think that this is the big one that happened last week. Um, so I'm anxiously excited heading into this episode 6 right here. So whenever we're ready to go, give it a couple moments. Obviously, countdown from 3 on go. But yeah, while we have a moment, let's talk about. If you want to talk to us about the White Tiger Project.
Oh yeah, sure. So that was after that episode dropped. What, episode 3? The courtroom heavy episode. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I connected to the character, and I was like, I think I wanna do that. So like that night, I put together like an Amazon shopping cart of all the stuff I would need to do it, and I was like, if I still feel like I want to do it in the morning, then maybe I'll pull the trigger. And so I slept on it. I woke up and I was like, I'm still sad about that episode. So I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna do it. So I pulled the trigger. I like ordered a bunch of stuff on Amazon. It is really hard to find like white camo anything. So I ordered like the hoodie from some t-shirt print company in like Indiana, and then the camo pants came from like some army supply in Georgia.
Oh man.
And then I had I pinged a Dom, Reckon Dom, to help
Shout
me
out
with
to
the
Dom.
helmet.
Great guy.
Gotta love that guy. Great
Absolutely.
guy. I was doing stickers for him. I just did his new round of Mando stickers, so we kind of like swapped. I gave him stickers. He printed the helmet for me. The helmet is from Do3D. And it was funny because like the night the episode dropped, I was like, all right, obviously nobody's made the model for this helmet yet. And then I was looking, and then like literally the next day they had it done, and I was like, all right, perfect. So
Let's
I
get
got
the ball
helmet
rolling.
file. Yeah, like the next day, 24 hours later. So I got the files. I sent them to Dom. He printed it for me. And then we were rolling. And then I just had to like coordinate when I could get it from him. And then I brought it back, and it was like the model was like a little narrow, but I was able to heat it up with the heat gun and like pull it and like widen it out a little bit so I can fit my Lego head in there. And then, yeah, just really coated it with a bunch of filler primer, painted it up. And then like the hoodie, the stripes on the hoodie were pretty tricky, and that's what I was knocking out on Sunday morning. So, all in all, I think it came together pretty well. It wasn't like super expensive. It's just like hunting down the different bits.
With
And
less
then
than
now
a few
moving
weeks
forward.
to go.
What?
With a few weeks to go, too.
Yeah, with
The
a few
timing.
weeks to go. And then yeah, the only thing that like bothers me about it is that all the whites are slightly different. So it's just gonna be like some fine tuning. And then yeah, I'm not sure when I'll wear it next, but kind of a nice, comfortable one to wear. You know, it's not like Mando armor.
Absolutely. I mean, with our first time being Mando armor, me and Ryder, that was a bit of a burden to kind of adjust ourselves to. But
Oh yeah.
eventually, I feel that was the longest, by the way, that I had worn it, because the last 2 days it was still finishing it up, so I didn't get a chance to fully kind of get used to it until that day. So it was a fun time, and then mind you, we also had the party the night before, so it was trying to finish trying to finish up White Tiger, and then after the party, so you're already pretty tired from everything that had happened that day. So
Yeah.
getting a chance to even debut it the day after is massive undertaking, and as the first one, we applaud thee right there, um, on that. Like, let me
Yeah.
tell you, it's like,
I was talking to people at the con, and yeah, people were telling me there was a guy. I don't remember what his handle is, and I apologize to him for that. But he came up to us, and he was talking about his Black Panther that he does, and he was all kitted
yeah,
out in like the Black Panther get up and the apparel and stuff. Not like the suit, but he had like some really cool like Wakandan hoodie, and he was like, "Yeah, I've been waiting for like somebody to do a White Tiger so I could recreate one of my favorite like Black Panther White Tiger comic panels." And I was like, "Well, I'll be your Doug, you know."
the gears are turning.
And the gears are churning. And then there was this really nice Catwoman that like flagged me over as I was walking around, and she was like, "This is insane. You already have it, and like I haven't seen any other White Tiger. It's like this character came out 3 weeks ago." And I was like, "I know, right?" So
The timing
yeah, it
for
was
everything
fun.
was great, man. Like, let me tell you, it was Sunday for me. It was back to regular clothes, so it's like, you know, coming out of that, but just seeing all the love that you were getting for White Tiger, man, that was incredible. And mind you, that was just for the last 2 hours of the whole con. So getting
Yeah, I was
like
only there for two
being,
hours.
but all that acknowledgement within the span of those 2 hours. Like, imagine if you had done that on like a Saturday, or stayed with us like earlier, like throughout the entire time, that recognition, being the first one there, I think is quite the accomplishment. Obviously, as you said, not really feeling being the first one, but it is what it is. It's still a great job on that one. I still don't know what my second one will be, but I'm thinking more in line with. I mean, not quite. I forgot where I got this shirt. It's a Jinx shirt. It's a really good shirt, but Jace from Arcane. I think that's gonna be my second one. I'm gonna hold off on any new armor type things for now. Just let this one simmer up, make some upgrades, fix things up. But as of right now, and again, shout out to Dom for everything, man. It's a great time. So yeah, that was WonderCon weekend. That was a great, great weekend. Um, Hopefully, we'll get a chance to do some more things in the cosplay space very soon. So stay tuned for that. TASG vlogs right there. But
There's always something, you know.
yeah,
We'll
another
find
party,
something.
scum and villainy. The next big thing is around the corner. So very excited. Speaking of the around the corner, episode 6 is titled Excessive Force. It is a 44:48. 44 minutes, 48 seconds on that timer. Are we all ready to go?
I think we are ready to go.
All right.
Um,
Shout out to Lapita and TikTok. He is so far our longest viewer. Thank you for tuning in, fam. Feel free to. It says here, encourage your viewers to send gifts and thank them for your support. So thank you for tuning in. This is our first ever. I don't know, man. I don't know how
send us a
TikTokers do
gift.
it. Send us a gift. It's gonna pay for San Diego Comic Con. Um,
Your presence is the present.
exactly. And she
That
left.
is
So.
just fine as a. She was like, "I'm getting out of here before they ask
Well,
me
yeah,
stuff."
the realm of TikTok live streams, I don't get it, but hey, you know what? We're doing really well. 150 views on this one, so we're already doing better than YouTube, which was only 4, and nobody's watching on Facebook, but we get a lot of replay viewers on that. So you add up every single platform that we have a multicast on, and it'll add up. It'll be good. It'll be good. Steve, welcome to the live stream, fam. Uh,
peeking in to see what's going on.
Audio's working, right? There's no way for me to see if audio's working,
There's a
but
little. Let me check. Keep talking about something for a sec.
real quick, before we continue again, we have one more day of the WonderCon vlogs to put up there. It's going to be a good time. Island something, welcome to the live stream. I want to say hello. Yeah, so the thumbs up means that audio is working. So let's roll. Let's keep the good times rolling with episode 6 titled Excessive Force. We're gonna hit play on go. Quick countdown and then go. Hope your April Fools has been a very good one. Obviously, the breaking news just a few moments ago: Val Kilmer passing away, age of 65. Multiple sources have confirmed this, and is quite the loss in the in everything. So yeah, are we ready to go? Yeah.
I always liked him. I didn't really know him as well from Batman, but I really love him in the movie Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
That
So if you're
sounds
looking
familiar.
for if you're looking for a rewatch in honor of Val Kilmer, throw on Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's crude, it's funny, it's very witty. Would recommend.
Alrighty. Well, let's get it on with the show. Episode 6. We're gonna get the party started here in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, restart the. I'm so ready. Ready, 3.
Oh,
Sorry,
wait,
I didn't say
hang
go.
on,
I didn't say ah. Alrighty, ready.
Okay.
Ready now.
Good.
We're gonna get the party started here in 3, 2, 1. Oh, dang it! I wasn't ready. Shit.
You did it again?
Yeah.
Is this
Well,
your
I
April
forgot-
Fools right here?
No, I couldn't find my timer because, like, freaking TikTok Live Studio. You guys need to make it easier for me to dock the panel right here.
Fix your shit,
my-
TikTok.
How many days do they have left, anyways, before they get banned again? Anyways, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
That one was for real.
That one was for real.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy.
so that episode kind of felt like a one-off, like a little spin-off.
Yeah, I would love for them to. Oh, there's the guy.
There it is.
No!
It's Steve. No.
I ran into like some guys dressed as like special ops soldiers.
And we did a couple of photos where they were like pretending to shoot me in the side of the head.
No.
And I was like, I can't post these anywhere. They will get taken down immediately.
Yeah.
And also, it's like the guy died. You know, like you can't really do anything with those photos, but. But they recognize the character, you know?
Let me out, please. The BB report. That's a NYCC LARP right there. Good to see you too, fam.
That's Swordsman from Hawkeye.
Oh yeah. Good to see you too. Hello to everybody joining in on TikTok. This is our first ever live stream on TikTok, so it's like it's a good time. There's a body. With no... Oh, Jesus Christ. No eyes. Gotta finish that sandwich.
Yeah.
West side, best side. Dang. Say his name. Ooh. Come on. There needs. What will be the event that fully triggers him to come back?
Gonna let the devil out.
BB? Oh. Is this Luca? This is Luca. It ain't Doncic.
Oh, yeah, forgot.
I forgot about that. You were also a victim of a chemical spill. Oh, that was 5 minutes and 30 seconds. The V word again. Dang.
Give this man a car door.
Are they gonna kiss? There is trouble in paradise. Chandler, welcome to the live stream. Watching Daredevil, episode 6 from last week. For those of you wondering, where's episode 7? I know it came out today, but we're behind after the WonderCon weekend that we had.
Do you want to answer the Punisher? Yeah.
What do you think? Bad idea. Have I? Have I worked with him? Jordan, welcome to the live stream. We got Bass Song 74 as well. We're live on 3 platforms, y'all.
She's starting to get a little nosy.
That was a very
Yeah,
long pre-roll. 8 minutes.
she was like, and that spider guy. Who was that guy?
And what's
I
her
guess
name? How do you say it?
Nobody
Kamala?
remembers that,
Kamala
though,
Khan?
because it was, yeah, Kamala Khan.
I know she's one state away, but it's still within the tri-state area.
I saw a comment from somebody that was like, it'd be funny if Matt Murdock became like the guy that trained and organized the Young Avengers.
Ayo, yeah. Or
They
at least
always need a
anybody in the East
seasoned
Coast.
vet, you know?
I like that. I like that. Training the next generation. Because then that way they would fight his battles for him. Yeah.
I mean, Kate Bishop already has, you know?
Yeah.
Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop is guy, bro.
Born again. Again. We're alting today. MS, welcome to the show. Kingpin. How is this guy's name not John Sanitation? Like that seems like a Santini who works in sanitation. Like that joke wrote itself.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the news. Blood shit.
He was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, it's blood. Like,
Almost forgot.
Richie Battistoni to the live stream. What's up, fam? Spicy and sweet. Welcome in. Kaz, yeah. The names just keep scrolling as y'all keep going and scrolling. Jasper, Alan Mills, welcome to the stream. The daughter's back? You may be onto something with the training the next generation. Panda, welcome to the stream. Just be happy 2025. Mary Montero. Hello, hello, hello to all of y'all. I love me a good old subway talk.
It's true.
An abandoned line or an abandoned station where shit goes down. Oh, absolutely, yes. J Dubs, Weeping Foxes, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, 14 minutes, 40 seconds. Sixth episode that released last week.
Nicole is a great actress.
Yeah.
She's killing it.
Speaking of killing, she might be. Like, it sounds like that she is on that route to hurting somebody. I didn't know he had Daredevil's sense of hearing. He's got that rich person laugh down. That's crazy.
Solid point.
Nope. So he's both a murderer. So, oh, a murderer who's also an artist. That's Thrawn-like in nature. Sabi, I don't know.
AI couldn't do that.
That's something that Jace says.
That was Luca, right?
Yeah. If you're just tuning in to the live stream, we are 18 minutes, 20 seconds of episode 6. What? Say that again? It moves growth quickly. What? It moves product quickly, but shit. What you're saying makes no sense,
Yes,
sir.
there he is.
Hey, wait a second.
That was Jack.
That's some really good chicken. Oh my god. Is this the guy from Breaking Bad? Oh no. No, yeah, Breaking Bad.
The swordsman.
No, I've seen this guy before. Not in this context, but dang. Yeah, Lalo Salamanca. This is why this is why I have guests like you, fam, who know more than me in universe. Uh-oh. If you're just tuning in, we are 22 minutes, 33 seconds into the episode. Valley View for Life joining us on the TikTok side of things. It's heavy.
He just tells them all about it and then says, "Let it go."
Especially with something as heavy as that.
Baiting him.
Can you say that again, but louder? Oof. So they didn't get the selfie. Of course. So we are the 2 a.m. motivated individuals. So vigilantes.
He's like, all them fake Punisher cops.
Yeah. Why is this shot right now like the vlog? Jesus Christ. If you're just tuning in, 26 minutes, 13 seconds of episode 6 that was released last week. We'll catch up with episode 7 Thursday night, 9 p.m. right here on TASG Watch Party. Live on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Fino. What's up, fam? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. It's our first time on TikTok. Bella, welcome to the live stream. Wow. Now we got, oh, come on. I don't know if that's the Bella I work with. I don't know. We're watching Daredevil Born Again, episode 6 from last week. Thanks for stopping by. Because of the corruption? What is speech?
Oh no.
Shit.
No.
No.
Get out of there, homegirl. Please tell me she's at least wearing the amulet.
Or that he's behind her. Nope. Mm-mm.
Somebody's behind her.
Better be Matt. It better be Matt. It's gonna be Matt. Right? It's shit.
Oh, he's
Oh, he's at home.
No.
There goes that family line. The lineage ends there.
It?
Hello?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Is this happening?
Fuck it.
Oh my god, Spider-Man? Shit.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What was that moment?
They gotta fix that swinging animation.
It's the bad CG that I hate that we're used to already. 30 minutes, 50 seconds. Muse has found his next victim. Ugh.
I hate everything about this.
Not the friendship bracelets.
Oh.
That hurts. What else hurts is that.
You know he's not cleaning that shit either.
No. Mario, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for stopping on by. Jesus. That axe is just as terrifying. Is that Kingpin himself?
Are you gonna chop his hands off? Everybody's pissed this episode. Really bad day, and now it's your problem.
And it's about to get worse. Here's here's Wilson. Oh, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10. What's up, Mario? Welcome to the stream, fam. Jay collects.
Interesting.
Hmm.
No.
Ugh.
No. Stop.
This is probably the most disturbing thing that is on Disney Plus in recent years. Trains behind you. Oh shit. Boom. Yes. I need me a staircase pronto. Why did I think that was him?
Man, this guy moves fast.
Yeah. Powered by his victim's blood. Damn. Oh, the transitions, fam. Oh my goodness. All right. Damn. That was. Oh, what a toss. May not be a car door. Ooh. That. It's the same prayer from earlier in the episode. So it seems that both seem to be back in their ways. Like poetry,
He got
he got
away.
a
The guy,
what?
the guy was almost
He
dead. He
was
got
he was
away.
gone. What the Yes, he is. Is Daredevil here? Yes, he is.
Came out
Damn
in
straight.
time just for that.
Absolutely. The next episode is titled Art for Art's Sake, which we will watch Thursday night. But for these two episodes, while the last episode felt like a bit of a side quest, as you mentioned, this episode is a return to form, return to the main story. Um, so as a result, these two episodes were they were released back to back last week. So in terms of that, we were going to be rating it as a back to back, as a whole seamless episode. So yeah, let's talk about it real quick. So both episodes, yeah, we had the bank heist. It's kind of its own self-contained episode. Um,
All episode, right?
yeah,
But I guess we did have like Luca carried over into this. The cop, what was it? Angie Kim carried over in one.
but that seemed like
Yeah.
a tiny minuscule moment versus what Muse is to all of this. So um, the true power of Muse is absolutely terrifying, and while we thought we had him in the first half, unfortunately he did get away. So it's going to carry on into this seventh episode. Looking at the description, Daredevil is back and races Fisk to stop Muse from killing. But that fight sequence, I want to talk about that real quick. Very poetic, side by side comparison, but it feels like a return to form for both of these characters. This is what we know both of them for. Um,
And it's a relapse for both of them.
yeah,
They were trying to leave it behind. I mean, if you believe that
Fisk was obviously not going to stand by that. I feel like, but for Matt, I think was much more meaningful, considering that he was willing to give it all up after Foggy's death. So um, this is going to be interesting in terms of the episode 7, um, the episode 7 description, and what we'll see on Thursday. So, but yeah, Excessive Force I think is my favorite of the two episodes that were released. Um, in terms of driving the story forward, obviously, With Interest has, and I get the pun now. Um, the
it
the
was good.
Yeah, I was like, I understand it now. But With Interest, I think, had to be the lightest episode of this season because everything has felt very heavy, and especially in this one, seeing what Muse does. Like, how the hell do you get blood, your victim's blood into like a Montana can? Like, it's crazy to think about. Um,
Yeah, it looked like. Yeah, I don't really even want to think about.
Like, just seeing
giant like
ugh,
jug, and then he has like an air compressor or something, and it's just that
way
is
too graphic.
gnarly.
It's ugh. But hey, you know what? And I can't believe we saw that on Disney Plus. On Disney
Um,
Plus.
this does have like more elements of the Netflix style shows, like, but this specifically is one of the dark things they've done as far as like if you consider this and the Netflix shows. Um, I would say there are only a few moments in all the other that were comparably as dark as this.
If it's something, you know, comparing to something like what Disney would do, I would like probably just see the shot of him doing all these things, but we wouldn't see like him stabbing the
Yeah.
thing in
And like the
into
blood
her.
pumping out, like
Yeah,
yeah.
like you would just see him just doing something and then slowly panning into him, but
Yeah.
it's wild to see. I don't know if it's honestly I'd say it's kind of a breath of fresh air because we always kind of associate things like, oh, when it comes to Disney it's sanitized, um, but when it comes to this, this is a whole new direction, um, for the MCU, and frankly I'm kind of in for it in a way, but like, you see the fight sequences and you see everything, it it really matches. It's definitely earned that TVMA badge. So I thoroughly enjoyed these two episodes, both in a together sense, because it kind of, I don't know, it builds the world a little bit. I'm not gonna quite call it filler, but definitely episode 5 compared to the rest of the main storyline, it definitely felt like filler. So, you know, go with that as you
Yeah.
may.
I wonder why they did it like that, like why they popped that episode in there.
It definitely felt like a backdoor pilot for something, for probably like a tease of a season 2 of Miss Marvel, because there were a lot of Kamala Khan references left and right. So there might be something there, but also it might just lead to a dead end. So that's why I was like, there's something that's being teased here, whether it's an appearance further down the line or whether it's an appearance further down the line or a second season of Miss Marvel that ties directly into Daredevil for the PG audience. Um, that's my feeling, when it came to that. And then when episode 6 came around, you see the same characters as you mentioned, and you see the same characters as you mentioned, but this time in a very heavier tone. I feel like that, had we watched this back to back, the the heaviness of episode 6 juxtaposes with like the unseriousness of episode 5, and
Yeah.
it's like it becomes heavier, and it becomes like a whoa, oh my god, is this really happening? And that's kind of the feeling that I felt going into, wrapping up that episode. But I feel like, we're going into Muse that kind of started in 4. So heading into these 4 episodes right here, 4, 5, 6, and 7, or the trilogy of episodes 4, 6, and 7. Um, it'll be interesting to see where we go from here. Obviously, Fisk has his anti-vigilante thing, which kind of sounds interesting because I'm like, you're starting a task force that's anti-vigilante. So are you trying to go? Are you trying to find the vigilantes and get to, like, capture them, or are you just trying to beat them to the bad guy? It kind of goes both ways here, because then you got those cops that got White Tiger, and it's like you're trying to catch the vigilantes in the action, arrest them and the bad guy. It's a very interesting approach here,
Yeah.
that I hope will be expanded on, in these next set of episodes. But with, I believe, was it 9, 10, 11 episodes that we wrap up on, April 22nd. Welcome to April, by the way. April 22nd, and an episode dropped this week. So we have 4 more episodes to go. That's going to be a total of 11, 12 episodes. 7,
Oh, I'm only
8,
seeing
9,
9.
10. Unless they
Wait,
decided
9
to.
episodes?
That does the
The
math
app
doesn't.
that I follow says 9, but like that doesn't sound right.
How many episodes in Daredevil Born Again season 1? 9 episodes. So if they released a double episode and then the series technically ends on the 15th, then that opens up the 22nd for Andor season 2. Um, so
Oh, did they compress it so that they didn't overlap? Maybe that's what happened.
episodes 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Yeah. Looks like
On their account, they
that
have the
is
release schedule. This isn't helpful. Oh,
because Andor season 2 is April 22nd. So that is a damn smart move if Disney did that, to not, because the original plan, from what I was told, and I think this circulated on Twitter, was that this season was supposed to end on the 22nd, and the season premiere was also going to be on 22nd, so we would have had some sort of double dip situation. But if that is the case, then I think as viewers and as fans, I think we won. We won here today. Because, wow.
yeah, it's gonna work out better for everybody.
Whew. Release. Okay. The first 2 episodes were screened. Yeah. So, Daredevil Born Again season 1 was supposed to have 18 episodes, but because of the strikes.
Yeah, when they announced it, it was like 18, 22 episodes. Which always seemed like a lot. But this one does wait, like, what? And they were gonna do 22 episodes?
Yeah.
We're gonna work
22
out.
weeks of this. Whew.
Like, I would have been all for that, but I don't think it does them any favors. Like, this format works best for this type of show, I think.
So yeah, we got 2 more episodes right after this on, Tuesday the 8th and Tuesday the 15th. So y'all, I'm very excited. I mean, as much fun as we have been having on this show for this series, getting a breath of fresh air, and then getting a chance to transition into Andor season 2, I think it's gonna be great, because of course Star Wars brings us all together. But that is exactly, what I'm very excited for. So hey, that's a great news for us, in terms of our release schedule, because we can focus on one show at a time. So yeah, a neat little surprise from Disney from last week. So yeah, let's go back. Let's talk about the 2 episodes. Is there anything else that stood out to you in these last 2 episodes?
I'm curious about, like, we talked a little bit about how they paired these 2 together, and I think it was good that did. Like, it was a heavy episode 6, but it was kind of like, I keep saying it's a side quest, and it was a side quest, because like end of episode 4,
it wasn't quite an end credits or credit scene, but it was like the last scene was the Muse thing, and then we kind of went away from it for a bit. I wonder if this episode 5 was supposed to be like an episode 3 or 4 or something. I could see that being an earlier episode, and then they paired them maybe to squish the schedule. Because like if you, I feel like after episode 3 there was a natural break, but after episode 4 they were really starting to drive into the Muse story. So you couldn't. I mean, you could have, but it wouldn't have been great to drop episode 5 by itself, and then come
Yeah.
back the next week with the Muse stuff.
And I think in terms of the
Um,
fandom, oh, sorry, go ahead.
and like, I keep when we watch this show, I know it had a total rewrite. They rewrote like the whole show, and so I'm always trying to think of like where it was that things were picked up or left behind. And so like, I wonder if this episode 5 from the earlier version of the show.
Mm.
But it wasn't a bad episode, and like it does tie back to some of the narrative points of Fisk's like stuff.
Yeah.
There's just stuff I wonder about. I don't know if like that gem is not really important. I don't think we're gonna see Kamala in this show. I think this place, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was like, I don't know if they did a season 2 of Miss Marvel. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see Daredevil, or at least Matt Murdock as Matt Murdock, for an episode. That would be fun.
And I think that you have something going there in terms of that it feels like something from an earlier cut of the script, because this definitely felt like that episode specifically felt like either um, a backdoor pilot, or a like something that would tie into, like an MCU team up or something like that, and it would have been Kamala, Miss Marvel. So it's an episode that felt out of place, and I know going into what the fandom said last week is that a lot of people did not like that episode 5, and a lot of people considered that the F word, the filler word. So, um, but this is like I don't. Would you consider this a filler episode, episode 5?
I want to call it filler because like I feel like filler carries like a connotation where like it's a
Yeah.
useless and like I don't think it was useless. I thought it was fun. But it did wander away from the Muse storyline, but like I don't know.
I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and then it's again seamlessly tied back into the narrative. But there, at some point, it feels like that you would have like a team up right then and there in the next episode or sometime later on in the season. But again, with 2 episodes left, there's not much that you can do. Frankly, it's always been this build up of Daredevil's return, and we saw that in 3. We saw that in 3. We're seeing it again in 5, because Daredevil plus a stairwell scene, absolute cinema, absolute cinema. And
Yeah.
so I think we're
Stilwell hates to see Matt Murdock coming.
absolutely like Vader to a hallway. So it's like that. So definitely we're 7. Hopefully we see another stairwell and Matt Murdock. But we'll just have to find out. If you guys watch this thing, don't spoil us, please and thank you. We will be watching that Thursday night, 9 p.m. TASG Watch Party on TASG Talks, TASG Talks, TASG Vlogs, and more on YouTube, and Mark Catape on Facebook. We're now going to wrap up into our out of 10. So how would you rate this pair of episodes out of 10?
Like one score for both of them?
Combined, because it's based on the release.
Mm,
If you think of it as an entire movie or a special.
8-ish. Somewhere eights.
All
Like,
right. 885,
uh,
something like that.
8.85s. Like, I think the stuff. Yeah, I think 5 was just episode 5 was just kind of a fun episode. Um, I mean, it's always fun to see him, like, just beat the shit out of people. Um, Kamala's dad is kind of fun. He's kind of a goof. Um, the Funko mention
The
was
Funko.
crazy. Uh, Episode 6 was really heavy, and you really see like the relapses of these characters. In the girl, whoever plays Angela, awesome. It's interesting. I'm wandering.
Earlier.
I guess, yeah, somewhere in the eights, because like 5 was good and fun, 6 was heavy, but moved the story. So I think it's not as good as some of the earlier ones, but it's a good duo. So somewhere it's
I will agree with your 885. I would put it at around the same range. Um, I'm not gonna like this is gonna pardon my language, pardon my verbiage here, but I feel like the events that happen in 6 counterbalance the nothingness that happens in 5 in terms of the story. In terms of the
hmm
characters and everything that carries on, but in terms of the plot and what happens in 5, pretty much nothing happens. And you could place this episode again in any location, but 6 was more powerful than 5, um, in terms of the action. Granted, again, I loved the stairwell. I mean, like, that guy got choked out by his thighs. Come on. Have you ever tried this one? Like, come on. it's
yeah,
it's
he destroyed that guy.
yeah, while still trying to manage to catch the rifle with his one hand as it's falling. Like, that's hard to do, especially when blind. So at best, that's some shit that Kane and Jarrus would be able to do. That is something that Kane and Jarrus would be able to do. But focusing my head back to the to the main thing, um, yeah. Again, like 6 being a very heavy episode, a very um, really pushing the plot now, and now we get to see where Daredevil will race Fisk here as the plot as the title states. So we'll see what happens, but this is as a pair of episodes, it is 885. Um, if it was an individual score, I would definitely rate 5 a little bit lower, and 6 would be definitely higher. So that's why it's kind of that counterbalance in terms of the rating that these 2 episodes deserve. So yeah,
If I
that
was
yeah.
gonna, if I was gonna watch, I mean, I'm sure I will
If we were to
watch
score it
this.
individually,
Oh, well, what I was gonna say is next time I rewatch this season, I might play episode 5 after 3,
hmm,
just to see how that plays, because like it doesn't like end on a cliffhanger where it goes right into 6. Like that episode could be placed anywhere. So, or anywhere after the first 2, I would say. So you'd have the trial of Hector, you'd get a breather with the with interest episode, and then you could do six Semper Systema, which ends with the Muse thing, and then go right into the Muse episode for 6.
controversial opinion here. What if
Here,
this was the
here I
first?
am making an alternate watch order for the show that's not even done yet. Like, yeah, just my machete order.
Daredevil's Born Again season 1.
That's how I watched Star Wars, by the way. I watched in machete order. Um,
That's something.
it was quite the introduction to the universe. But what if this was the first episode, and then that way we don't have to see Foggy's death until later, and then all the heftiness that comes with that. Is that too controversial of a take? Is that too wild of a take? But I feel like it makes sense in my head because it gets you new viewers. It gives new viewers a taste of what Daredevil is all about. It gives fans of how many there were fans of Miss Marvel. A little bit of that tie-in. It's a lighter episode, but still fits in with the tension of what this series can be, and then leads into episode 1. And then he has to do
I
it.
don't know if I agree with that one. I think you could pull it out of the season and like watch it as a one shot. Like if it was
A Marvel present
for like
special presentation.
yeah. And then like maybe I don't know. Yeah, but like an episode 1, I don't know if I buy.
It could be a preview
Just, I
episode.
guess- yeah, like a preview episode maybe. But episode 1 was so strong,
Oh yeah.
especially as like a return to characters and launching this new version of Daredevil. Like I wouldn't swap that, but it could be a special presentation. It could be in the comics they used to always have these books called Marvel Team Up, and they
That's what
would
it felt
take
like.
two random characters, but usually heroes. They would grab like two random heroes, like Spider-Man and the Thing, or like what are other good ones? They were totally random. It's like Black Bolt and Mr. Fantastic. Like they would just grab them from wherever.
Black
And I always
Panther,
wish
White
that we
Tiger.
got. Yeah, I always wish that we got more MCU stuff like that. Like throw me a Hawkeye and Spider-Man, like one shot. Throw me a
Yeah.
I don't know who would have been on Earth during like the blip.
blip.
Like throw me a Natasha and Rocket one shot. Like just crazy shit like that. And like this one could have been like a Daredevil and Miss Marvel one shot team up. Like now I'm just playing in a wishful sandbox, but
Yeah.
like I would have loved this to like turn into that.
A what
It
if
could have been a double
type
episode,
scenario.
like yeah, but like in the universe, you know,
Yeah.
where like if they did this one and then like then separate from this season, if they did this and then the next episode was a team of Miss Marvel and Daredevil, that would be awesome. Because like they're so different. That's usually why those work.
Yeah. And then the very interesting thing is that, with What If and that series being the nature of it being animated form, I mean, like, it would be nice to kind of see those scenarios at least in live action, and then that way it would be titled as such. But, it is what it is. But we could be getting something in the future. Who knows? Definitely, it would be kind of a breath of fresh air for a lot of these crossovers to happen in terms of the television universes. It would tie in a lot better than having, like when, I mean, thematically it made sense when Matt Murdock was tied into She-Hulk a little bit. But that kind of stuff is you gotta be a little bit careful with the purists and the hardcore fans, because I don't think that I mean, pardon my reach, but like I don't think that was as well received. The whole
Generally was not, but like as a longtime fan of this version of Daredevil, I loved that episode of She-Hulk. I thought it was great. Like
he was funny and witty, but he wasn't like straight
Flirty
up
too.
goofy. Yeah. Oh man, he
It, it
was.
it felt like a caricature.
He,
I rewatched it recently, and it's
uh-huh.
like, how did I not remember this during the first watch around? So it's definitely something that that was definitely out there. Definitely felt like a fanfic, but that entire series kind of felt like a fanfic. I will
Yes,
say
me too.
so. You know, though, but it's a very interesting conversation piece. You know what can and cannot come out of the MCU sandbox, whether it's the television universes or the film universes. It's um, very much open to interpretation. But then when Marvel makes something official and that sort of thing happens, then it's not received well at all by the fandom. So it's a very interesting back and forth that goes on. I feel like it happens a lot. It happens a lot more now with this, like in the 2020s era of Marvel than than something like Star Wars or DC. But I digress. Anyways, our time has come. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight on the watch party. This is a very engaging conversation to wrap it up. I will say, um, it's again like a live action what if type situation, or what have you. It's a whole thing. It's a whole sandbox, to still uncover. And um, I may only know like a lot of surface level stuff, and even then I get a lot of things wrong. But it's good to have somebody as knowledgeable as you, as knowledgeable as Ryder, that we have um, as friends, because then we help each other out, correct each other, and you know, we all learn a little something more every single time we do these watch parties. So it's a lot of fun. So Steve,
Oh
thank you
yeah,
so much for joining us here this week.
for sure.
Hope to see you Thursday night as we finally get caught up on episode 7. Um, that
I'm excited. Should be a wild episode if they continue. I feel like they have to. Yeah, I mean the episode bio says to stop Muse, so they're gonna go right into it. It should be a hot episode.
Interesting take here. I think Daredevil is back and Racist Fisk. What if they team up together? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if they team up together to beat Muse? But I digress. That's probably not going to
Yeah.
happen. That's a
The
stretch.
enemy of my enemy, right?
Yeah, basically. But
We will see.
you never know. Well, I mean, don't open Twitter for God's sake. Don't go on any other TikToks, because then it's definitely going to be spoilered for us. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, thank you all for joining us here. This is our first TikTok live stream, and I think it went very well. But yeah, we TASG Watch Party coming back this Thursday, alongside the day 3 vlog. So it'll be a TASG Thursday situation again, where we have the day 3 vlog from WonderCon weekend and the live stream of Daredevil live to TikTok, YouTube, and Meta platforms. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you guys then, 9 o'clock Thursday night on the TASG Watch Party. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.